Hello, my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. If I talk about this building is made up of bricks, right? Many bricks combine together and form this big building. Like this, in our surrounding, everything is made up of small entity. This small entity is called the basic unit. Like this, our body is also made up of millions of small entities or the basic unit. This basic unit is called the cells. What it is called? Cells. Cell are the smallest unit of life or the basic unit of life. So today we are going to discuss about the cell. It is also called the building blocks of life. Cell is called the structural and functional unit of life. The structural functional unit of life. Cell is very important not only for your ninth class, it is also important for higher classes also. So you have to learn this very carefully, okay? You must have seen cell in your AC or TV remote, right? But that cell spelling it SHELL cell. So that is totally different. Today we are talking about CELL cell, that is the biological cell. Today we are talking about biological cell. But cell came from the Latin word cella. CELL, cella. This is a Latin word which means small room. The study of cell is called cell biology. The study is called cell biology. We have, human have 100 trillions of cells. We have so many cells, 100 trillions of cells. Cell is very small in size. It is about 10 to 100 micrometer. Size is about 100 micrometer. The cell is first observed by Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke in 1665. He observed a thin slice of cork and there he observed some box-like structure. He named that box-like structure the cell. Actually, that is the dead cell. Dead cell. Next, Leeuwenhoek observed the living cell. Scientist Leeuwenhoek first observed the living cell in the year 1674. Living cell. So, if the question comes in your exam, who discovered the living cell, then the answer will be Leeuwenhoek. And if the question comes, the who first observed the cell or the dead cell who observed, that will be the Robert Hooke. Okay, Leeuwenhoek observed the living cell in a pond. As I already told you, cells are the structural and functional unit of life. But why it is called? It is called because all living organisms are composed of cells and all the life processes including metabolism and reproduction all occurs in between the cells. So that's why cell is called the structural and functional unit of life. In our surrounding, we can see some organisms are made up of only one cell. Only one cell. They are called the unicellular organism. Unicellular organism because only one cell. Examples are amoeba, yeast, etc. Some bacteria, protozoa, and fungi also the unicellular organism. And some organisms are composed of multiple many cells, so they are called the multicellular organism. Like animals, plants, all are the multicellular organism. Multicellular organism. That means many cells. Examples are animals and plant. In multicellular organism, they have multiple cells, right? So, suppose this is a cell, some cells combine together, okay, some cells combine together and they form the tissue. This is the tissue. Some cells combine together and form tissue. Next, some cells combine together and form organ. So this is our which organ? It is stomach. Like kidney, liver, any organ will be heart, anything. Okay. And some organ combine together and form the system. Some organ combine together and form system. This is our digestive system. Okay. So here the small intestine are coil-like structure here. The system and different system combine together and form the whole body. So this is our body. So some cells combine together form tissue. Tissue combine together and form organ. Then comes system and next the organ system or our whole body. Okay. Cell, the structural and functional unit of life. As I already told you, first cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. That was the dead cell. Next, Leeuwenhoek in 1674 first discovered the living cell in pond water. Now come to the cell theory. Cell theory was proposed by two scientists in 1839, the Sladen and Schwann. After that, in 1855, cell theory was further explained by Virchow. There are three principles of cell theory. First one is all living organisms are composed of cells. In unicellular organism, there are only one cell, and in the multicellular organism, there are multiple cells. All cells arise from the pre-existing cell. And third point is cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. Now we will discuss about different type of cells. So we have basically two types of cell. First one is prokaryotic cell and second one is eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic, pro means primitive. So prokaryotic cells are basically the primitive type of cells and eukaryotic cells are well developed cells. Prokaryotic cells, here nucleus is not developed. True nucleus is not present here. The nucleoid is present. That is the primitive type of nucleus we can call. That is the nucleoid. And in the eukaryotic cell, you can see the well developed true nucleus is present. The nucleus have mainly four parts: nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nuclear pore, and the nucleolus. So these four parts are present in eukaryotic nucleus. Okay, nuclear membrane is not present in prokaryotic cell and it is present in eukaryotic cell. So it is the main difference between these two cells. Okay. And the membrane-bound cell organelles like Golgi, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, everything are present in eukaryotic cell, but they all are absent in the prokaryotic cell. In the prokaryotic cell, we can see the single circular chromosome. But in eukaryotic cell, we can see multiple linear chromosomes. Okay. And if we talk about the size, the prokaryotic cell is smaller in size and it is simpler also. But the eukaryotic cell are more complex and size is also large. Organism types, prokaryotic cells are unicellular and eukaryotic cells can be unicellular, can be multicellular. Both we can found. Okay. In the eukaryotic cell, we have two types, the animal cells and plant cell. Animal cells are smaller in size and it is irregular or the round shape. And the plant cells are larger in size and they are rectangular in shape. And in the animal cell, the cell wall is absent. In the plant cell, cell wall is present. Plastid is also absent in animal cell and in plant cell, plastid are present. Centrosome are present in animal cell but absent in plant cell. Many small vacuoles are present inside the animal cell, but in the plant cell only one big vacuole is present. Only one big vacuole present in plant cell. Now we will discuss about various cells from the human body. Here in this picture you can see the first one is the smooth muscle cell. It is the elongated cell. Next these are the blood cell. It is the round shape. And next comes nerve cell. They are the star shape. Next ovum. Ovum is the largest cell in the human body. Next this one is bone cell and sperm cell is the smallest cell in the human body. Next this is the fat cell. So depending on the function, cell size and shape can be changed. So we have different types of cell in our body. Now come to the functions of cell. Cell is called the functional unit of life. So it does various functions like the cell provides supports and structure to the body. It facilitates growth by mitosis. It helps in reproduction, provides energy and allows the transport of substance. Now come to the components of cell. So first we have cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the fluid content present inside the cell membrane. Next one is cell membrane. Cell membrane is a thin flexible layer which surrounds the cell. Okay. Cell membrane is present both in plant cell and animal cell. But cell wall that is present outside the cell membrane, it is present only in the plant cell. Next we have nucleus. Nucleus is the double membrane bound cell organelles which are present in only eukaryotic cells. It contains the genetic material. Next we have endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulums are the complex network of tubular membrane. It is of two types. On the presence and absence of ribosome, it is of two types. If ribosome are present on the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum, they are called the rough endoplasmic reticulum. And if the ribosome is not present, they are called the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Next comes the Golgi aperture. Golgi apertures are act like a post office of the cell. Its main function is to modify storage and sorting of the protein and lipid inside the cell. Next comes ribosome. These are the kind of waste disposal system inside the cell. It contains digestive enzyme. Next comes mitochondria. Mitochondria are called the powerhouse of the cell. It is also called the uh, um, energy currency. Okay, the cellular respiration occurs inside the mitochondria. Next we have plastid. Plastids are only present in plant cell. They are not present in animal cell. Plastids are mainly two types. The chromoplast, it is the color plastid, and the second one is leucoplast. It is white or colorless plastid. Next we have vacuoles. Vacuoles are the storage sac for the solid or liquid components.
Now look at the screen. This is an amazing website by Sketchup. Here you can see the 3D model of cell. With due credit, design identity, I want to show you something. This is the 3D model of cell. You can rotate also, you can zoom out, zoom in, everything you can do. Like as you are really touching the cell. You can feel like you are touching the cell. Okay, so this is the nucleus. Look at the nucleus properly. Inside the nucleus, there is the nucleolus. This is the nucleolus. Next, this part is the endoplasmic reticulum. This is the endoplasmic reticulum. Next, the yellow color part. This part is the Golgi aperture, and this part is the mitochondria. Mitochondria. Next, the lysosomes. Okay, so all the cell organelles are present inside the cell like this.
So today we have learned what is cell, the discovery of cell, what is the cell theory, next the difference between plant cell and animal cell, the difference between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. So all these things we have learned today. Hope you all understand. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, now ma'am will ask you some question. Now tell me who first discovered the living cell? Very good. Leeuwenhoek first discovered the living cell. Okay. The another question is, tell me two difference between plant cell and animal cell. Very good. In plant cell, the cell wall is present. In animal cell, it is not present. And plastid are present in plant cell, and in animal cell, plastid are not present. So, very good. That's all for today. Next, we will continue in the next class. Thank you.